Welcome once again to Octane Mobile Gaming. Today we look at possible deck combos. So I haven't got a lot of combination for you today, but all my combination uses cards that are obtainable. So this one uses 2 copies of the current ultra rare, 1 copy of Dame Ragnall, which is a previous Master Collection card from the Grail deck, and it uses the support card from the Grail deck, Gallant Sir Gawain, 2 copies of that. This one uses the 2 support card. Well, this is a 2 ultra rare, but you could use the 2 support card and 3 Sir Gallant Wayne. So let's change it up and use just the 2 support cards. So I'm gonna change it up and just use all support cards. So this is an all support card deck. So this is cheap and it's obtainable. Those are 3 Gallant Sir Gawain and 2 Isabel Line Leader. This one uses 2 ultra rare, 2 support card, 1 main card. Didn't manage to get the Master Collection card from the 1000 gem vault, which was quite unlucky, but I'll try again on Saturday. So we're gonna jump right in and we're gonna have a look first at the main deck, which is our Intel deck. This deck plays in a certain way, but I'm not sure if we will get our Intel up to 15 as we are only using 1 main card. And because we're using 1 main card, we will only be generating 1 Intel each time we attack. So we have to attack 15 times to actually get our Intel to 15. And as you may know from yesterday's video, this deck hasn't got any heal. However, what I could do, I could use a relic on it that will aid in recovery, and if we manage to match any heart gems, that will actually increase our recovery rate. So we are producing quite a bit of power gem tools and gems, courtesy of the 2 support card and the 2 ultra rare, and that's not really bad. So the passive on the ultra rare and the support card are really good. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do 1 more attack, take 1 hit, and I won't take an exit. So you activate your main card, then one of your ultra rares, and you just keep going back and forth from the main card to the ultra rare and the support card, and then you just swap your power gems. So each time I activate the main card, I activate one of my support card or one of my ultra rare, and it will reset the main card, and you will just keep producing power gems. So I think it was 6 Intel, so it's actually creating 1 power gem 1 per Intel, plus is initial, I think it was initial 3 power gems. So you create a maximum of 8 power gem 1s. So you create initially 3, then 1 per free stack of Intel. So it was creating 5 power gem 1s because we got 6 stack. We got 6 stack, free 1 power gem per 3 stack. So that's 2 extra power gems. So quite a bit of power gem he produces each time you reset him. So that deck it's quite powerful. It's not quick because I haven't got the Master Collection card and I haven't got a second copy of the main card. Did try to get a copy from the 5-star collection, but I was unlucky. I can get a second copy of the main card on tier 4 of the vault, but we'll see how it go with the 1000 gem vault on Saturday. So this is my next combination. This one uses the 2 ultra rare, Dame Ragnall, 2 Sir Gallant Wayne, and we are primarily relying on the Grail to produce most of our power gem. So for those of you who are not really familiar with Grail deck, a Grail deck produces something called Grail, much like the current deck that produces something called Intel. They are one and the same. So each time I activate my support card, so Gallant Wayne, he will create, each one will create 2 stacks of grail. So when I get up to 15 stacks of grail, I allow grail to expire and they will create 15 grails. The passive on my ultra rare is creating power gem 2, so each time I attack I'm creating actually 4 power gem 2s, courtesy of my 2 ultra rare, which is quite good because this gives me quite a bit of chip damage, which is really good. So I can actually continuously bring the boss's health down. So up to 8 stack of grail. I missed that because I was talking, I missed the point at which I should get that. So up to 12 stack. So we should be arriving at the point where we allow grail to expire. The battle skill on the ultra rare hasn't got much use on this particular setup because there's no card here that requires resetting. So we're gonna allow grail to expire and we're gonna try and save as much as of our power gem on the board as possible. That's gonna be a difficult task. So we're down to 1. So here comes the grail now, along with the power gems created by my and we just activate master collection card. Also Gallant circulations. So we're almost up to 100 billion damage with 1 key. So we did 98 billion overkill, which is quite a bit of overkill. So that, as you can see, that one is really powerful. So we're gonna have a look at our cheap and cheerful deck, which is one that uses mainly support cards. So one of the things you have to make sure is you are equipped with a card that can actually remove the debuff. So this one is blind. We haven't got any cards on the current combination that actually removes blind. We could substitute one of the cards with a card that actually removes blind, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna fight another boss. Let's see what debuff this boss is running. This one is running panic. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna just see if we can find a boss that actually dispels panic. So go to counter skill. Let's see which cards we've got that dispel blind. At the moment I don't really want to use the ultra rare, so instead what I will do, so the best cards to actually remove debuff is wardens, but I'm going to use my Dojin. So on this combo I'm actually using a scepter, and so Gallant Sir Gawain gives us a heal and we want to enhance that heal, so we're going to use this scepter to aid in recovery, so it increases your recovery rate, so the heal that it gives will be a bit more enhanced. So we'll go ahead and we're gonna use, so it was blind, so I need to go to the other boss, which is this one. There's 1 key. The best setup for this deck, if I had a master collection card, because I only need 1 master collection card to get the shiny healer. So I would end up with 2 master collection cards, so I would be able to run 2 master collection cards. The best setup that I can think of would be 2 master collection card, 2 ultra rare, 1 ultimate font. The reason why I said that is because you can actually reset 2 cards with your ultra rare, So your ultra rare, your 2 ultra rare will reset 12 of your cards, either one of your master collection and one on your ultimate form. So you would want to activate one of your master collection card on the ultimate form. So and then you activate all 3 after you've used up all the battle skills for your ultra rare. So we're gonna allow Grail to expire at this point. Reason being, we're doing quite a bit of chip damage and we need to get the overkill. So I don't want to kill the boss before I'm able to produce maximum damage output. So we're gonna just allow it to expire. Try and save as much power gems on the board. Power gems are courtesy of the relic. There's a support card which is so 2, 4, 6, 8 billion. So not really that powerful. But we did get the 50% overkill. We probably could get 100% overkill if we had the 15 power gem 3s on the board and a bit more gems. So it's fairly a good setup. Not very powerful, but from a free-to-play perspective, if you can get a card that can enable you to get as much trophies as possible and complete the collection, that would be really good. So whenever I haven't got good cards, my main objective is to complete the quest and get all the stuff from the quest collection, because you need these dust. The dust is quite important to get, so try as much as possible to complete the collection in all the events, because this event I'm unable to craft anything because I've only got 8.5 thousand dust for the master collection card and 4.3 thousand dust for the ultra rare, but I did manage to get 2 ultra rare. The shiny era, if I do manage to get 1 master collection card, I can get the second master collection card, the shiny era. So fingers crossed I can get that on Saturday. I've got 1,300 gems. I've still got my VIP going, so I do get 300 gems each day. So I'll be able to purchase the 1,000 gem vault on Saturday. So those are the 3 combinations that I came up with. There probably are more combinations that I could come up with, but I just came from work and decided to put together some combinations, try them out, see how they work. But just remember the 4 rules. You need heal, you need gem production, power gem production, and you need a card to dispel, particularly blind. Blind is a very nasty one, because you do your main damage, your main attack, and if blind is on all of your cards, all the damage would just go to waste. So you don't really want blind to be on your cards, especially when it comes to your main attack. This deck is a really good deck. I said that yesterday. It's a really good deck. It's a really powerful deck. It's a really handy deck to have in your arsenal. Some of these cards would probably end up being utility card, like my 2 support card. Those, if I get a master collection card, those will be utility cards along with the main card. But if I don't manage to get the master collection card, I'd really like to get a second copy of the main card and use the 2 main card as my power gem producers. We'll be trying to get up to Prestige 3. I don't think my deck as it stands can actually manage Prestige 5. If I do get the master collection card, I will be taking my bosses up to Prestige 5 and try and get as much trophies as possible. I don't really want to finish in the top 5 because I'm not interested to go back into the Legend League. Legend League is very stressful, very stressful. I'm working on a video for those of you who are not really familiar with relics, so that will be coming out soon. Until then, like, subscribe, and this is Octane saying see you on the next video, which is next week.